guys, and welcome back to Spaced Out. Today I'll be talking about the Perseverance rover launch. The launch date was July 30th, 2020 on an Atlas V541 rocket at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida. It was set out to land on the Jet Zero crater in Mars, a crater that previously may have flooded with water and consequently contains a deposit rich in clays. The purpose of this mission is to answer a question that has been floating around for as long as we can remember. Is there or has there been life elsewhere? And if there has, was there life on our neighboring planet, Mars? This mission's purpose is to seek signs of ancient life and learn more about the climate and environment of Mars, specifically how it supported liquid water being so far from the sun and how the water had existed on the surface. The way they're approaching these goals are to gather samples from the Martian rocks and soil. The collection of these samples could improve the chances of finding traces of life and answer questions pertaining to liquid water on the surface of the red planet. The search for life will take a long time, as this rover is the start of a series that will bring to Earth about 40 samples of the Martian surface. Perseverance is set to gather the samples, while NASA and the European Space Agency, or ESA, are designing 2 follow-up missions to retrieve them, and they're hoping to launch by 2026. However, the research of the Martian climate is taking a different path. Its story is visible across Jet Zero's surface, viewed and worked on by an array of rover instruments. Previously, the Curiosity rover's target was the Gale crater, which offered evidence of what the Martian surface was like at some moment about 3.5 billion years ago, while the Jet Zero crater will offer evidence of more than 500 million years of Martian history. The volcanic rocks collected will help establish a record of the changes in Mars's environment and landscape over time. Something else that's interesting about this mission is the Mars helicopter, named Ingenuity, a technology demonstration attached to the rover. It was sent out in order to test the first powered flight on Mars. The plan is to use it as a test for the technology's future use by demonstrating the technologies needed for flying in the Martian atmosphere, as they need to be light and spin really fast in order to stay airborne. If this is successful, other advanced robotic flying vehicles may be included in future missions to Mars. The scheduled landing of Perseverance is February 18th, 2021, making it a long journey. It will also not be an easy journey. The first test for Perseverance will be a 7-minute entry through the thin Martian atmosphere, which is very risky, and surviving it would mean relying on a heat shield, a parachute, a new navigation system, and a sky crane that will lower the rover onto the soil without input from mission controllers from Earth. It'll then deploy Ingenuity and focus on its mission by collecting and storing samples for a future rover to bring to Earth, aiming to bring it back by the next decade. So where is this mission now? It is still now on its journey to Mars, and if you want to track Perseverance in real time, you can find it on NASA's Mars Exploration Program's website. Additionally, if you'd like to learn more about the mission or certain aspects more in depth, you can visit mars.nasa.gov, National Geographic, or Science Mag, among others, all of which are very helpful sources to learn more about this mission and other space topics. Thank you for listening.